Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's Finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's Finest.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, and the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas, and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle-related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line to that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Hoda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
I guess I don't have to tell you that I've been unsatisfied with your performance lately. You're showing your age. I think I even see a bald spot. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus has the prescription to satisfy all your vehicle needs, from tires to repair. Stop settling for average performance. Trust your locally owned Tires Plus. Some common side effects may occur, such as family safety, feelings of happiness, strange smiles that last all day, free courtesy rides, and raccoon hands. Actually, that's not real. I was just checking to see if you're listening. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
The Job Connection brought to you by Classic Hits 1390 KRRZ.
Coulter Energy is hiring day supervisors, night operators, and field assistants. Must be able to pass a drug and alcohol test along with a physical. Must be able to work away from home in extended hours. Coulter Energy offers competitive wages, including drive time wage and non-taxable per diem, and benefits. Send resume to jobs@coulterenergy.ca or online at coulterenergy.com. Coulter Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
For info about this job and others, head to ClassicHits1390.com.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download Fan Saves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm,
Two Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download FanSaves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, and the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas, and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's finest.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line to that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Hoda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at LibertyTax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download FanSaves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm, True Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download FanSaves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Hi, this is Dave Panko from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We want to wish all student athletes good luck this season, and may the friendships you make and the lessons you learn last a lifetime. At First International Bank and Trust, we're more than a bank. We're a family, a partner in the community where we live and work. Good luck to all teams. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Power up your career with Gooseneck Implement, inviting you to join our team at any one of our 13 John Deere dealerships in North and South Dakota. Gooseneck is now hiring for all positions, especially technicians. At Gooseneck Implement, we take pride in our family culture and our commitment to always reinvesting in our employees and our hometowns. To apply for a great job and invest in your future, visit gooseneckimplement.com. Proud to be your John Deere dealer. Gooseneck Implement, the power behind the paint.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
It's time for Minotauros Hockey on the Toros Network, AM 1390 KRRZ, and HockeyTV.com. Toros Hockey is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Now let's go live to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show with Ken Oda.
Hello and welcome inside the MAC in St. Cloud, Minnesota, where the Toros are getting ready to take on the St. Cloud Blizzard and looking for a weekend sweep after last night's record-setting win. 11-3 was the final score, the largest victory in Toro history. The previous one had been the 11-4 win, so the margin of victory 1 goal larger there. An 8-goal margin of victory. The best the Toros had ever done before was a 7-0 victory, which was also against the Blizzard last season on opening weekend. So the Toros continue to beat up on the Blizzard no matter what city they're in, Brookings or now St. Cloud. And a lot of guys put up a lot of points last night. We'll run you through it quickly. Baumgartner had a goal and 3 assists. Clevin had 2 and 2. Skinner had 1 and 2. Russell, 2 goals, 2 assists. Immonen, a goal and 3 helpers. Stibbe, the 14th hat trick in Toro history. He also chipped in an assist. And I incorrectly said last night that was the 7th hat trick in Toro history against the Blizzard. It was actually the 8th. I didn't notice that Johnny Walker had 2 next to his name. So Walker had 1 in 2014, 1 in 2015. Jeanson, McCann had 1 in 2013. Loria in 2014. Dornbach in 2014. Clevin had 1 this year. Hargindegi 1 this year. And Stibbe last night on top of the 2 Johnny Walker hat tricks. So the Toros have absolutely lit up the Blizzard over the course of the franchise's history. In fact, the Toros now 59-31-7 all-time against the Blizzard. This has been the biggest whipping boy for the Toros over the franchise history. We will turn you over. It looks like they're going to get going early again. Game not scheduled until 7:10, but they're going to try and drop the puck, it looks like, at about 7. So we'll send you over to Marty Murray now without a commercial break here on the Minotauros Network. Here with the Toros head coach Marty Murray. Marty, a big win last night. What's the feeling like on the bench when things are just rolling the way they were?
Well, I mean, it's fun to sit and watch. I thought we made a lot of really nice plays last night and capitalized on them. And, we talked, before the game started a lot yesterday about the first 10 minutes. I felt like our first period's been a little problematic as of late, and they've played some good hockey in the first period. So we wanted to make sure we started the game on time, and we got up 3-0 after 10 minutes of play. And you know how that goes. Sometimes it just continues to go, and that was the case last night.
Put up 11 on these guys 2 out of the last 4 meetings, but they've also, I think, kind of picked up a couple wins on us in that stretch as well. So what'll be the key to, not let the guys get too comfortable tonight?
Well, 4-3 or 11-3. It's a win, and you got to kind of scrap it. We should feel good about ourselves. We played a pretty solid game last night, but at the same time, we've talked about, them, if coming in here and kind of getting embarrassed last night in their own barn. Put yourself in their shoes. I'm sure if that was us, we'd want some payback and some revenge and come out with some jump in our steps. So, these are kind of dangerous games for us, I think, coming off a lopsided win like that where, hopefully we don't think it's going to be easy and in turn them ready to push back.
I thought there was a stretch maybe in the middle to late second period where guys started cheating, maybe thinking it was point night and they didn't have to worry about our own end. Do you talk to the group about making sure, especially when it does get lopsided, that you got to play defense and protect Benny?
Well, we talked during the second period and after the second period as far as we don't need to be giving up chances. I think we've had a lot of games where we relied on both Benny and AJ, and tonight didn't need to be one of those nights. And kind of a fluky one that Ben would probably like to have back on the third one, but I thought we clamped it down a little bit in the third. But we got a little loose in the second, no question. I thought they had a little push there where they started playing physical and created a little bit more atmosphere for themselves and energy. We were able to get a couple there at the end of the second to kind of stop the momentum.
I think pretty much all the guys going to top prospects chipped in last night on the score sheet. How big is it for them to be feeling good and confident going into that tournament?
Yeah, 100%. Those guys are a big part of our team, obviously, and they're feeling it right now, especially Buckholz's line. They got her dialed in and made a lot of nice plays. I mean, a couple plays that they scored on last night, you're just like, wow, and they're feeling it right now, and it should be fun for them coming to the rink.
Yeah, change the channel a little bit here. Talk about one of our alum, Blake Lazat, getting to play in an outdoor game tonight. Have you had a chance to talk to him at all, kind of leading up to this? Is he excited to play outside?
Yeah, he is. I was texting him. I can't remember. The other day, I think my daughter did a school project about him, so I sent him a picture and got chatting a little bit. So it's a big deal. I think that kind of brings you back to the roots, and then to do it on the biggest stage, I think is a pretty cool thing. And obviously, probably most hockey players don't want to do it every year, but I think to say you had that opportunity to do it a few times, once or twice in your career, it's pretty cool.
All right, I'll let you go get ready for tonight. Thanks.
Thanks, Ken.
Once again, that was Toros head coach Marty Murray. We'll take a look at the starting lines. If you're on the Facebook feed or the YouTube feed, for the Listen Live page on Toros Hockey, the starting lines are brought to you by SRT. We'll send you out to commercial, come back with a drop of the puck. Right here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's finest.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, and the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas, and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Hoda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that? That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Toros getting ready to take on the Blizzard. Starting goaltending matchup in the net to our left is A.J. Ruskowski. A.J. has now played in 12 games if you include the 3 minutes or so he was credited with last night while Ben Garrity was having his equipment repaired, giving him a 5-3-1 record, a 3.30 goals against average, and a .902 save percentage. He didn't actually get credited with any saves during his relief stint. In net for the Blizzard to our right, back in after playing 2 of the 3 periods last night, Tyler Bost. He's played 18 games. He's 4-8-0, a 3.99 goals against average, and an 8.89 save percentage. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Toros dump it in, but the Blizzard are back on it. Behind their own cage. Toros pressuring, but it's played to the near side. Max Johnson boots it, but it ends up on the stick of West. Chipped into the near side corner. Krull and West collide along the end wall. Little 7-on-77 violence. Looks like a good readout on a slot machine. And it's thrown in front. Quick shot save made by Garrity. O'Neill on the far side. Throws it on net, but it's blocked in front by Krull. Krull banks to the near side and Russell. Russell plays up the wall, but it's kept by O'Neill down into the near corner. Krull's back on it. The Blizzard peel off to change, and the Toros will start up ice. Krull to the near side, tipped in by Russell, so the Toros can change as well. Armstrong Kincaid coming on the change. Pressures, and it's turned over on the far side. Eminem chips it deep. Armstrong Kincaid is the first to it. He has time and space. Tries a shot from a tough angle. Save made, and the rebound up and out of play for our first whistle of the game. Several fans already checking in. Many on the Facebook Live feed. We've got the Myers watching on the ride home from, I believe, going to see some Toro alum play. Bob and Bonnie down in sunny Florida. It felt like Florida day, a very warm day here in St. Cloud. Helen Zahn, of course. Liz Miller watching from the Beaver game. Kelly Prowitz and Patty Meninga as well. We'll get to the rest of the check-ins as we go. Toros control on the far side wall. They dig along the boards, and it squirts free for Stibbe. Stibbe, who already has a hat trick on the weekend, looking for his first of the night. Couldn't pull the trigger on his shot. Gets help from Immonen, who leaves for Stibbe on the near side wall. Over skates, and he'll have to battle with Alex Murray. Murray and Stibbe dig along the boards. Armstrong Kincaid steps in as well. They dig on the near side wall. Armstrong Kincaid plays up the boards, walks out of the corner, looks across. He missed Baumgartner. Baumgartner now tries a shot that's gobbled up for a whistle by Bost. 18-11 left to go here in the first. Toros and Blizzard are scoreless. Benjamin Lingenfelter checking in from the missile field. The Bakovens checking from their basement. Here's a long shot by Charchenko. Follow-up try. Stopped was Hargindegi as well on the doorstep. In behind, Dahlin sauces one up top for Charchenko. Tries another shot. That one's blocked by traffic, and the rebound caroms out to neutral. Coet finds it there. He tried to dump it in at hit bar 2. That should have been an offside call. Either way, the Toros control in neutral. Dahlin looking to turn it up ice. Gets hooked down, and the Toros will go to the power play. Toros power play. Currently 19th in the league, 14.4%. The Blizzard on the kill, and even 73%. That's 24th in the league. Who are they taking? Diamant will go for the hook. Toros offense, power play hasn't been great. As I said, ranked 19th in the league, but the Toros now ranked second in the league on offense, 3.89 goals per game. And it's easy to think that some of that has to do with the fact that the Toros have put up 22 in 2 games against the Blizzard. And overall average 6 goals a game against St. Cloud, 54 goals in the 9 meetings. But really, the Toros offense against everyone but St. Cloud still has 117 goals in 32 games. That's 3.66. That would still be 5th in the league, even without the St. Cloud games. Ness working down along the corner. Squirts it back to the point. Skinner chips it back down to Ness. Ness trying to bull his way to the front, is forced in behind. Keeps the puck, though. Plays for Buchholz. Buchholz up top for Clevin. Goes right back down to Buchholz. Buchholz back to Clevin. Across Skinner. Top of the umbrella comes for Clevin. One-timer. That one soaked up by Bost. Some more check-ins. Michael Langless with Cindy at the Bakoven Cave. The Carbos are on board. The Mocs watching from the Beaver game. Aaron and Michelle Bliven as well. Glad to have you all aboard on a Saturday night. Exactly 17 minutes left to play here in period number 1. 1:16 left on the Toros power play. Still scoreless early in this one. Stibbe touches down the wall for O'Connell. OC tied up. Puck chipped in behind the Blizzard net. Venno plays along the far wall. Krull pinches down. Can't keep it, and Stibbe's going after retreat and retrieve. Stibbe winds it up from behind the Toro net. 59 seconds on the power play as Stibbe leaves it for Immonen. Villi carries ahead, gains the red line and chips it deep, looks to chase it down himself. Benno will be the first to it, hammers it around to the near side. O'Neill plays it back and now fires one all the way down the ice. The Toros will have to chase. The Schoenwalds checking in. Toros will start back up the ice. Rung in again. Stibbe on the near side. Couldn't find the handle. It squirts free. 3-on-2 if the Blizzard hurry. They don't. And now they put themselves offside with the extra move at the line by Bjork. 16:06 left to go here in the first. 22 seconds on the Toros power play. And a scoreless game here in St. Cloud. Bruce Hoffert checking in. Kim Nelson and Paul Zilokowski as well. Bruce checking in on the Facebook feed until Hockey TV gets going. Again, apologies. Well, not us. We had no control over it. The St. Cloud Blizzard decided to start this game at 7 instead of 7:10, just like they did last night. Anyways, run around to the far side. Hargindegi finds it on the wall. Chips it down low for Dahlin. Dahlin looks to the side of the net. Hargindegi. JoJo comes up top to Peterson. Peterson, long shot. Blocker save, and the rebound was waist high and eluded Joseph Hargindegi. Puck rolled out to neutral. Bar 2 working on Belisle, but it's rolled deep into the Toro zone. An awkward carom off the end wall. Good thing that Ruskowski stayed in his net. Meanwhile, chipped ahead. Dahlen can't work it free to Hargindegi. Bartu tied up, and now the Blizzard go the other way. Crisscross the blue line. Winter tries a shot. It's blocked to the corner. Pops up high in the air. Wasberg kicks it ahead. Bartu finds it. Bartu wanted to pass it to Hargindegi, but it was off the mark. Skinner finds it anyway. Skins into the zone, leaves for Hargindegi. His pass is blocked, but it goes right to Wasberg, who was looking for Ness in front. The puck hopped over his stick. Ness into the middle. Wasberg, one-timer save made. Rebound loose in front. Unable to find it was Dahlen. Ness trying to free it up on the far side. Big hit along the far wall by Westland. Westland has the return feed hop over his stick. Ness working down low. Ness tied up in behind the net, working along the boards. Westland there to help as well. 3-on-3, they scrum behind the net. It squirts to the far corner. Belial chips up the wall for Winter. Winter couldn't find the handle. OC does, but it's passed to Westland. Is tipped out to neutral by Benno. Dumped back in by the Toros. Bost rings it to the near side. There's no one there. It comes all the way out to Suchi in neutral. Suchi gives to Aquaro. Aquaro chips into the middle. Ruskowski uses the paddle to put that in behind the net. Centering feed found by O'Connell. No one there for the Blizzard. The Toros captain gives it up on the near side. Gets it back from Westland. No, he missed the return pass. Westland tries a shot save made by Bost. Rebound given to the far side. Suchi hammers around to the near. O'Connell wanted to play it back to the point, but it's cut off by Aquaro, who rolls it down the ice. The race is on for icing. Can Baumgartner win it? And he can. Icing is brought to you by Minot's Finest Collision Center. Steve Clevin checking in from Fargo. A little bit larger crowd here tonight. A lot of Toro red in the stands. Draw won by the Toros. Coet plays it down the wall, all the way in behind. Unable to stop were Buchholz or Clevin. Pinching down from the point was Baumgartner, but the Blizzard spin it back to the near side. Coet steps in front of Suchi, plays down for Buchholz, who missed the pass. Drager over skates as well. So far, not a shift that's going to find its way into the Hockey Hall of Fame for either team. Anyways, Clevin finds the handle at his own blue line and quickly turns. Gives to Buchholz. Buchholz gains the line on the near side, looks in the middle, but it's off the mark. Blizzard control in their own end. Left off to the far side, chipped ahead for Roberts, but the pass is off the mark. Broken up by Peterson. He starts Russell ahead. Russell gains the line, hits the brakes. Now he's looking across. Good stick. Breaks that up. A very late hit delivered on Charchenko. Meanwhile, Clevin working in the corner. Clev leaves it down low for Buchholz. Buchholz tried to touch it to the front. It's broken up right on the stick of Clevin, but he was on his backhand and couldn't do anything with it. Chipped into the Toro zone. Ruskowski makes the stop. They'll dig in behind the Toro net. To the near side wall it comes. Battle continues along the boards. Charchenko and Peterson working for the Toros win the battle. Russell works it ahead for Armstrong Kincaid. Armstrong Kincaid finds it and looks into the middle and finds Stibbe. Stibbe into the zone. Shot, save made. Rebound given in behind. Immonen tied up and still wins the battle. Gives to Stibbe. Stibbe tried to spin it to the front, but it was off the mark for Armstrong Kincaid, who finds it. Tries a shot from a tough angle that didn't go. Kroll pinches down the wall, gives to Stibbe. Stibbe rings it deep for Armstrong Kincaid. Armstrong Kincaid and Roberts tie up. Stibbe joins the fight, as does Heller. Toros come out with it only for a moment as Armstrong Kincaid got held up and turned it over. Kroll digging along the near side wall in the neutral zone. Tied up there by West. Toros dig it out, but lose the handle. Max Johnson finds it, tries to pass ahead. It's broken up and lays free in the Toro zone. Found by Max Johnson. Chips it down low for West. Comes out front. Quick shot. That goes wide. Rebound around to the near side. Stibbe chases after, but Benno has it. Benno plays across. It comes back to the near side, and Max Johnson gains the line. Looking to shoot. Fires one that would have gone wide. Blockered into the corner anyways. Toros take over in their own zone. Dahlen has Bartu with him, but now will delay to let the Toros complete the change. Dahlen ahead for Bartu. Bartu carries into the zone, hits the brakes, has it swept off his stick, and Max Johnson finds it and flips it down towards the Toro end. Baumgartner on his horse wins the race to this against Owen Belial. Baumgartner getting chopped at by Belial. Turns away and then plays to Skinner, who comes back across for Baumgartner. Baumgartner leads the Toros into the zone, gives it up for Hargindegi. Return feed was off the mark as Baumgartner got stepped into. Toros take it back. This is Hargindegi trying to free it up. Skinner finds it. Someone's lost a stick. It's in behind the net. Who's out there without a stick? Dahlin working on him right now. Dahlin leaves it up top for Baumgartner. His shot's blocked, and it'll carry him the other way. Ruskowski has it there, keeping it away from Bjork. He leaves for Skinner, who brings it back to the near side, and Baumgartner. Puck squirts free, and the Toros will look to turn. 3-on-2 if they hurry. They do not. OC forced wide. O'Connell tries to play back to the point. Baumgartner gloves down to the stick. Does well to keep the line, and then gets spun down. That goes uncalled. Toros bench is up in arms. It led to a 2-on-1, and Ruskowski makes the stop to keep this one scoreless. 10:02 left to play here in the first. Toros and Blizzard still zeros. Coonrod's checking in. The rest of the Langlisses and the Pickards on the way to Dickinson. Draw to the left of AJ. Quick shot. That's blocked off by traffic and comes into the near corner. Spun out towards the middle. It missed Coet. He'll catch the carom off the wall and ring it ahead. O'Connell couldn't put a fork in that, and the Blizzard will take over in their own zone. Banked ahead along the near side wall. Toros control in their own zone. Coet comes back across for Charchenko. Plays one ahead for OC. OC into the zone. Plays in the middle for Westland. Couldn't pull the trigger on a shot. OC finds a loose puck. And a diving poke check by Bost. Two Blizzard take each other out behind the play. That leads to a 2-on-4 going the other way for the Blizzard. And that ends about as you'd expect. Charchenko ahead. Carried into the zone by Clevin. Leaves it for Westland. Westland looking across. It was long for Buchholz. Buchholz goes to Clevin in the near corner. Up top, Peterson. Peterson sweeps across to Krull. Krull was pressured there by West and has to take it out to neutral ice. West forcing Krull all the way back behind the Toro net where he leaves for Peterson. Peterson met there and lost the battle. He'll tie up Aquaro, however. Puck stays in behind the Toro net. Blizzard trying to work it to the front, but the Toros take it away. Quickly ahead for Russell. 3-on-2 with Clevin and Buchholz. He gives it up for Clevin in the pass. Put the Toros offside. 8:40 left to go here in the first. Still no score. Betsy Patterson checking in from Sacramento, California. Andrew Jordan aboard as well. Wally Mock watching from the Mesa and the Beaver game. We've got a quick timeout. We'll come back with the rest of period number 1 here on the Minotauros Network after this message.
I guess I don't have to tell you that I've been unsatisfied with your performance lately. You're showing your age. I think I even see a bald spot. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus has the prescription to satisfy all your vehicle needs, from tires to repair. Stop settling for average performance. Trust your locally owned Tires Plus. Some common side effects may occur, such as family safety, feelings of happiness, strange smiles that last all day, free courtesy rides, and raccoon hands. Actually, that's not real. I was just checking to see if you're listening. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Toros and Blizzard are scoreless about halfway through 1. 8:40 left to go in the opening period. Toros with the neutral zone draw and chip it into the Blizzard zone. Alec Johnson leaves it in the far corner. Clevin pokes at it. West finds it. Dropped back in behind the net. Alec Johnson ahead on the near side. Max Johnson touches out to neutral. O'Neill and West chase after. Krull keeps it away from both of them, but can't control it himself either. Help coming from the Toros. This is Peterson. Rings it back to the near side. Russell starts out of the Toro zone. Tries the far side. It's broken up. And now a big hit on the far side by Russ on Alec Johnson. Toros hold behind their net. Controlled breakout. Krull comes across for Buchholz. Buchholz gains the line. Gives to Russell. Russell walks in. Shot was partially blocked. It comes back to the front. Russ couldn't get a stick on it. Buchholz chases after, but it's chipped out to neutral. Skinner flips it deep. Bossed out of his net. Plays over to the far side, and Benno turns it over to Armstrong Kincaid, who ran into his own man in Russell. Couldn't keep the handle. Blizzard appeared to put themselves onside, but play on, says the linesman. Suchi plays it in behind the net. Puck poked free. Blizzard trying to work it to the front. Up top for Benno. Shot kicked away by Ruskowski as Benno was allowed to walk right down Broadway. Aquaro throws that out front. Toros take it away. Stibbe looking to counter. Stibbe wide into the zone, drops for Immonen. Immonen shot it off the post. I believe it went post, then crossbar and out. Meanwhile, odd man rush the other way. Aquaro looks in the middle. Coet with a good stick breaks that up. Puck loose in the corner. Skinner finds it and spins it to the near side. Stibbe ahead. Armstrong Kincaid works it free to Coet. Coet tied up, can't gain the line. The Blizzard take over. Palindrome on the clock. 6:36 to play as Valor starts up the far side. His pass is off the mark. Baumgartner takes over. Baumgartner has it taken away. Thrown out front. Tip play doesn't go. I believe it was the blocker of AJ that denied that opportunity. Toros find it. They look to go the other way. Dallin into the middle for Hargindegi. Hargindegi has it freed up, and now it's shot wide by Dallin as he found the loose puck. Coet steps up to deliver a hit, but the puck gets by him. McCochie in, shot, save made, no rebound given by AJ. 6:05 left to go here in period number one. Still no score. The Lawrences checking in. The Stevensons as well. Slightly different feel to this one. We've played almost 14 full minutes. Still no score by this point. Last night it was 3-rip. Charchenko finds the puck off the draw and rings it to the far side, and Dallin. Dallin comes across for Bartu. Bartu gains the line, tries to cut to the middle, but gets walled off nicely by Drager. Drager in the far corner has his pass poked away by Hargindegi. Loose puck, unable to settle it down was Bartu, who swatted at it with the hand but couldn't quite hold on. Dumped into the Toro zone now. Bjork's the first to this. Down into the corner it goes. The Blizzard have not had a great record, as we've talked about. 10-31-5 on the season is St. Cloud. But when they score first, 7-11-3. So near 500. They have at least a point in 10 of the 21 that they've scored first in. Important for the Toros to get one, or at least get the first one. Back to the point and crawl. Shot out front goes wide. O'Neill's the first to it, pushed off by Westland, but support was there. Benno, the defenseman, leads the rush into the zone, leaves for Max Johnson. Shot blocked by Krull, rebound into the near corner. Played in behind the net, poked free nicely by Ness. Ness finds the loose puck first, uses his body to protect against O'Neill. Ness trying to play it back to the D, now pinned up by a pair of Blizzard, and they take it away. Up top for Alex Murray. Murray leaves it back for Valor. Valor back to Alex Murray on the half wall. He turns it over, and the Toros look to go the other way. Pass finds O'Connell. OC speeds ahead, gains the line, looks for the trailer. It's Ness. Ness in on his backhand, shot it wide. Delayed call coming. It's a hook. So the Toros go to the power play for the second time tonight with 4:15 left to go here in the first. Max Johnson goes for the hook. Draw will be to the right of Bost. I gave you the numbers on St. Cloud. When they score first, the Toros in 44 games have only scored the first goal of the game 19 times. 13-5-1 when the Toros score first. Puck rung to the near side. He's sent the other way. So 1:45 left in the power play. Skinner carries straight up the middle. Skins drops in the Toros, play it to the far side. Pass back to the points, broken up, but Buchholz finds it, comes across for Clevin, and the Toros will set it up. 90 seconds on the power play. Skinner down to Clevin, looks across for Russell. Shot, it's in. Russ gives the Toros the lead with a power play goal for the second night in a row. So a power play goal opened the floodgates last night for the Toros. It was Stibbe on the power play in the first last night. As that was tied up, so no icing. We'll see if that starts the carnage again tonight, or if this one will stay a little closer. This is Baumgartner. Balmer ahead for Stibbe. Stibbe lost the handle to Bjork. Bjork looking to counter quickly. Shot from a tough angle. Goes high and wide. The rebound right to Armstrong Kincaid on the far side, who pushes play to the red line and then chips it deep. Stibbe after it. He and Benno come together in the corner. Stibbe wins the battle. Stibbe shot from a tough angle. Save made. Rebound given. Armstrong Kincaid puts it in behind the net. Spun out to neutral. Baumgartner takes over there. Comes across for Coet. Waits for his mates to get onside and then dumps it in. Immonen gives chase. Alex Murray poked it free. Armstrong Kincaid shot from a tough angle. Save made. Coet pinches down to free up the rebound. Benno working out of the corner. Uses the glass to bank that out to neutral. Armstrong Kincaid finds it there. Diamant takes it away. Toros take it back. Chip up the near side wall. Stibbe plays out to neutral. Roberts has to wait for his mates to get onside. Coet comes to the near side. Peterson looks up into the middle. Bartu's there. Plays across. Dahlin gets through. Dahlin in behind the defense. Good poke by Roberts. From behind, just swatted that off Dahlin's stick. They dig in the far side corner. 2:09 left to go here in period number 1. Bartu wins a battle behind the net. Tries to turn back the way he came. Runs into all kinds of traffic. Another Toro, the referee, a couple of Blizzard players. Meanwhile, Dahlin's pass back to the point was shoulder high for Peterson, and the Toros have to retreat and retrieve. Charchenko leaves it behind the net. Now they'll have to scrum for it. Blizzard win the battle. Suchi into the near corner. Taken away by the Toros, and Bartu, who leaves for Charchenko in the far corner. Charchenko was looking for Hargindegi. That was off the mark, and it will go for an icing. 1:26 left to go here in the first. Toros lead, one rip. The Wagners checking in from soccer in Winnipeg. This webcast officially international. Draw to the left of AJ. Charchenko chases into the corner, moves it in behind for Peterson. Aquaro behind the net. Aquaro comes out front. That missed everyone. Good keep by Benno at the blue line. Tries a shot blocked into the corner. Suchi's on it there. 1:13 left here in period number 1. Behind the net, able to find it was Charchenko. Plays up the far side. Dahlin. Dahlin looks to chip it deep for Hargindegi. Benno and JoJo race after it. Alex Murray comes and picks up the trash after the other two had canceled. The puck moves to the near side wall. Ness digging there. Gets upended. Out to neutral. Dahlin can't find the handle, and then it's flipped into the Toro zone, but the Blizzard are peeling off to change. 2/3 of a minute left as Ness starts up the ice. Ness chips it. Down low, Westland explodes into Valor. They battle along the boards, and eventually the Blizzard find it and chip it into the Toro zone. It was tipped, so no icing. It ended up on net anyways, where Ruskowski played it. Toros start up ice. O'Connell into the zone along the near side wall. 13 seconds remain. Ness with 8 seconds trying to spin out of the corner. OC tries to play it into the middle. West finds the handle, and then it's flicked ahead, and the horn sounds to end the period. We are through one. We'll take a commercial break. Come back with the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
The Job Connection brought to you by Classic Hits 1390 KRRZ.
Coulter Energy is hiring day supervisors, night operators, and field assistants. Must be able to pass a drug and alcohol test along with a physical. Must be able to work away from home in extended hours. Coulter Energy offers competitive wages, including drive time wage and non-taxable per diem, and benefits. Send resume to jobs@coulterenergy.ca or online at coulterenergy.com. Coulter Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
For info about this job and others, head to ClassicHits1390.com.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download Fan Saves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm, Two Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download Fan Saves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, and the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas, and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's finest.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Toros lead 1-0 here on the Minotauros Network. And joining me now, former goaltending coach and assistant coach, and now back with organization scouting, Terry Dunbar. Terry, glad to have you aboard.
Absolutely, man. Good to see you. Been a while. I know I spent a couple of years on the wrong side of things, but it's good to be back.
Yeah, just update fans. I know you went back home to the Duluth area, and then you were working at K1 for a while. Were you doing a little work with the Wilderness as well?
I was. I spent 2 years as a volunteer goalie coach with Dave Voits and Tim Madsen while he was on staff there, and enjoyed my time. Obviously, it's right down the road, 10 minutes from my house, so a lot of fun. Spent a good amount of time with Jake Cybella, who's now in Aberdeen. Great kid.
He was a Toro for a short period too.
He was, and I had eyes for him, so I actually sat next to Corey Lonke at a PHL event watching him, and both of us were looking at him like, I don't want to say anything because I know we're thinking the same thing, and obviously you guys ended up with him, and he found his way to the Wilderness, and we're lucky to have him, and he's still in the league, got one more year. Interested to see what happens with him.
Now, back with the Toros, what's your role going to be like now, having joined the scouting staff?
Well, covering the northeast part of Minnesota is a lot of fun. I've got a couple of friends out coaching in the Chicago area as well, so I'll lean on those guys to help guide me a little bit and help decide where to spend some quality time. But realistically, Minnesota High School up north will be the majority of what I'm looking at. Took in a real nice game, Cloquet and Grand Rapids here earlier this week. There's some players.
For sure. Now, you spent some time coaching with us, coaching with the Wilderness, but you played at a high level. You played goaltender. Are you mostly looking for goalies? Or are you looking for everybody?
You can't help but gravitate to the goaltenders, right?
Sure.
That being said, I really try to focus on the players. I tried not to be a weird goalie's goalie and just be a hockey player, and I like when you can find kids that are that way. So, to answer the question, I like trying to just kind of watch the game in general. I'm looking away from the puck most of the time. At this level, everybody can play. Everybody's got the skill to put some numbers up, but what a college coach is looking at, or pro league's going to look at is what are you doing when the puck's on the other side of the ice? Can you still think it? Can you be a factor and be involved?
Well, and you've certainly got a relationship already with some of the other guys on the scouting staff, Chris Lonke, for example, and you've known Marty for a long time. Do you feel like that'll make it easier to jump back into the fold with the organization?
Absolutely. I mean, I knew Chris Lonke when he had a mullet, and it looked awesome, by the way. I think you should consider bringing it back. He was my Pee Wee A coach. And, obviously, Shane Wags, I mean, we played together. My last year pro, I think, was his second or third year.
Okay.
Absolute warrior, great leader. I knew he'd be a great fit with the staff here. So fun to see those pieces from your past, and how much fun it is. We make this trip here to St. Cloud. It's a couple hours for me to let my boys come watch a game. My oldest son was born in Minot, and he and Willie have a good time running around, Shane's son. So it's a lot of fun.
Last thing before I let you go, you are a goalie guy. You got a good look at Benny last night and a chance to see AJ through one period tonight. What do you think of the Toros' current group of goaltenders?
I'm really excited to see this kid tonight. I didn't get a lot of looks at him in the past, so he obviously skates very well for a kid that size. Ben, he's a kid.
He's committed to Wisconsin.
Yeah, and even last year, early in the year, you could see he was a kid who just understands the process. For a Minnesota high school kid, occasionally this time of the year is where they start to fall off and they get a little bit of shock and awe at what it means to have 45 games under your belt when they're used to, at this point, 25.
Yeah.
So for him, showed a lot of maturity. Just show up and work every day, and now you get to see the results of that. And, Ruskowski, I hope, takes that for what it's worth and learns from it and absorbs it, because with that frame, I mean, if he does the exact same thing, the sky's the limit. I mean, there is no ceiling for a kid that big.
Can't teach size.
That's a fact.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for popping up and taking a few minutes to talk to me, Donnie.
Good to see you, buddy.
That was Toros scout Terry Dunbar. We are going to throw you back out to commercial. We'll come back with all the arithmetic after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Oda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Toros lead 1-0 here in the first intermission. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. As always, I'm Ken Oda. Dan Russell opens the scoring late in the first, 15:57 in, a power play goal. His 18th goal of the season for Russ, assisted by Clevin, who picks up assist number 23, and Sam Skinner, who picks up assist number 25. Three guys headed to next week's Top Prospects tournament. Toros sending 6. Clevin, Skinner, and Baumgartner will be on the NAHL Blue Selects. Team Central, and Russ as well on Blue Selects. And then 2 players on the Central Division team in Cole O'Connell and Jay Buchholz. So 6 players. Also selected for the team was Ben Garrity, but the Central Division team only open to players who are not college committed, and Benny committed to Wisconsin, so had to give up his spot to an uncommitted player. That's the only goal to speak of in this one. Russ from Clev and Skins have it 1-0 through 1. We'll take a look at the out-of-town board. Maryland 2-1 over Maine. Johnstown, that was a final end of 1. Johnstown has a 1-0 lead on Jamestown. End of 2. Late in the second, Northeast a 5-3 lead on New Jersey. Topeka a 1-0 lead on Springfield. That's through 1. They're through 1 in Austin. Bismarck a 3-goal lead on the Bruins. Chippewa a 2-1 lead on Janesville. That's starting the second. Start of the second in Richfield. The Magicians and Ice Dogs are deuces. The Wilderness have a 1-0 lead on Aberdeen. That is through 20 minutes of play. And Corpus and Lone Star are scoreless, just about 7 minutes in and not quite underway. Odessa and New Mexico. College scores. Sacred Heart 6-0 over Niagara. Canisius falls to AIC 3-2. Lincoln Earn still looking for his first college goal for Canisius. RIT 5-1 over Bentley. Robert Morris and Holy Cross are aces. That one is late in the first. Also in the third, West Point 2-1 over Mercyhurst. Already final, Minnesota 2-1 over Notre Dame. Penn State 1-0 over Wisconsin through 1. Colgate, along with Tyler Jeanson and John Snodgrass, 2-0 over Union. Neither Toro alum on the score sheet yet there. Cornell 3-2 over RPI. Yale and Dartmouth are deuces. That's through 2 in the third. Harvard and Brown are aces. Clarkson has a 2-0 lead on Princeton in the third. St. Lawrence and Quinnipiac are tied at 1 aside through 2. A final from earlier today, Boston College 6-2 over Merrimack. Starting the third, Wilmer Skoog and Boston University have a 2-1 lead on New Hampshire. Skoog not on the score sheet yet for BU. Providence 3-1 over Vermont. That's starting the third period. Middle second, Yukon and Maine are scoreless. UMass Lowell 1-0 lead on Northeastern through 1. Reed Stephenson, his 9th goal of the season for UMass Lowell in that one. Western Michigan has a 3-1 lead on Christian Mose and Miami. That one's through 2. Christian Mose not on the score sheet yet. He does have a penalty on his record, though. 2-minute minor. UND has a 1-0 lead on Denver. Nothing for Casey Johnson yet for the Fighting Sioux. WCHA action. Michigan Tech a 2-0 win over Ferris State. Bemidji a 5-1 lead on, actually that just went final. So Luke Volton, nothing there. Grant Lovin, nothing there. He did have a shot on goal for Northern Michigan. Alex Adams had a shot on goal for Bemidji. Miro and Lake State up 3-0 on Alabama Huntsville. That one's in the second. Not seeing any points for Miro yet there at Lake State. Later tonight, Bowling Green visits Alaska, and not quite underway, Alaska Anchorage visits Johnny Walker and Arizona State. Taylor Lance will most likely be suiting up for Alaska Anchorage. Looking at NHL scores. The Sharks top the Wild 2-0. 3-2 the Canadiens over the Stars through 2. The Maple Leafs a 3-1 lead on the Sens after 2. Kings lead the Avalanche 1-0 in that one. That one's being played outside in Colorado. Looking to see if Blake Lizotte, he did not have a point on the Kings goal. Later tonight, the Blackhawks visit the Flames, the Caps visit the Yotes, and the Islanders go to the Golden Knights. Games also already final from earlier today. The Bruins 4-1 over the Wings. Preds 4-3 over the Blues. Lightning 5-3 over the Flyers, making Kayla Lingenfelter happy. And the Oilers top the Panthers 4-1. That'll do it for the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on period number 2 right here on the Minotauros Network.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download Fan Saves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm, Two Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download Fan Saves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Hi, this is Dave Panko from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We want to wish all student athletes good luck this season, and may the friendships you make and the lessons you learn last a lifetime. At First International Bank and Trust, we're more than a bank. We're a family, a partner in the community where we live and work. Good luck to all teams. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Power up your career with Gooseneck Implement, inviting you to join our team at any one of our 13 John Deere dealerships in North and South Dakota. Gooseneck is now hiring for all positions, especially technicians. At Gooseneck Implement, we take pride in our family culture and our commitment to always reinvesting in our employees and our hometowns. To apply for a great job and invest in your future, visit gooseneckimplement.com. Proud to be your John Deere dealer. Gooseneck Implement, the power behind the paint.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Welcome back inside the MAC. Here in St. Cloud, Minnesota, the Toros lead the St. Cloud Blizzard by a score of 1-0. Dan Russell, his 18th of the season. Toros, it appear, are going to have yet another 20-goal scorer. That has been a rare occurrence for the Toros. Miroslav Bucha still holds the single-season record with 30, but only 7 players have scored 20 goals in a season for the Toros. Clevin and Armstrong Kincaid are 2 of them. Adams and Stephenson, the only other pair. The Toros, Ricenin and, Kangas only had 19. So the Toros have never had 3 20-goal scorers in a season. As the puck is dropped, we're underway in the third. Russ now with 18. Even Cade Stibbe with 13s in striking distance. So the Toros could get to 4. Immonen is 5th. A penalty coming here right off the hop. So Kroll's going to the box for a high stick. Two minutes right off the bat. So the Toros shorthanded for the first time tonight. The Blizzard on the power play are 25th in the league, 9.8%. The Toros on the kill are 12th, 81.3. They're also 6th in the league with 6 shorthanded goals, including one last night for Braden Bartu. This is Alex Murray. Plays down the wall on the near side, gives back to Aquaro. They dig in the corner. Aquaro watched by Ness and Skinner. Looks up to the far point. Puck carried down into the corner, then they go up top for Alex Murray again. He comes back across to Aquaro. Aquaro drops it down low. Swept into the middle. O'Neal fanned on the one-timer. And the puck's out to neutral. This is Murray. Ahead. He rings it deep. Far side. Baumgartner finds it, chips ahead. Baumgartner comes across for Ness. Ness looking back into the middle, and it's off the mark. Aquaro, 2-on-1. Aquaro in, shot. That goes wide. I think it went off the leg pad. Puck in behind the net. Blizzard control, back up top for Murray. Murray sweeps across to the far side. This is Murray. Comes back to the near and Aquaro. Toros find it and chop at the distance. 40 seconds left on the power play. Wizards start up again. Half a minute left on the power play as they get into the zone. Chipped in behind the Toro net. Toros find it and send it all the way down. West ahead, finds Bjork. Play on the far side, West. Toros come full strength. Puck in behind the Toro net. Winter leaves it for West. West trying to spin it to the front. It's broken up and it comes back to the near side. Nick Armstrong-Kincaid controls there. Armstrong-Kincaid looking for an escape route. Tries the far side and Coet flips it ahead. Armstrong-Kincaid finds it, pokes it. It goes into the Toro bench for a nice grab by Toros head coach Marty Murray. So, draw in neutral. Wizard control, charge into the zone, and then turn it over. Kroll turns back for Armstrong-Kincaid. Toros going the other way. Stibbe with a shot that goes wide. Near side, Immonen. Immonen down the wall into the corner for Stibbe. Stibbe gives to Immonen. Immonen back to Stibbe. Stibbe walks out of the corner. His shot's blocked in behind the net. Played to the far side and hacked out to neutral. Far side, hacked down into the corner. Kroll finds it, has a man behind. It was Dahlin. Got a stick on it, but couldn't hold on to the pass. Now Dahlin chases it down in the near corner. He's pushed off by Johnson, spun to the far side. Back into the zone, Aquaro. That's poked free from him, and now the Toros look to turn. Dahlin ahead for Hargindegi. Hit him in the skates and carry him into the corner. Jojo pushed off the puck by Alec Johnson. Wins it back and then tried to play it behind the net, but it's picked off there by Drager. Out to neutral. Players collide, and eventually it rolls down into the corner of the Toro zone. As did a stick, it was Wasberg's. Skinner won the battle in the corner and holds behind the Toro net. 16 minutes left to play. Toros start up ice. Swept deep into the zone. They dig along the near wall. It squirts out. The Blizzard control. Good hit by Coet as he stepped up on Suchi. Heller on the near side. Gives it up after being hit by Hargindegi. Blizzard control. Puck along the near side. Heller having trouble with Baumgartner. Ahead for Clevin. Into the middle for Buchholz. Buchholz gains the line. Clevin plays it down into the corner. They dig down low. Winter finds it. Chops ahead. Baumgartner hacks at it to deny entry. Winter finds the puck. Gains the line on the far side. Watched by Buchholz. Keeps going down the wall, does Winter. Tries to throw it in front. No one home. Alex Murray steps in. Fires one off the shoulder and out of play for a whistle. Draw will be to the right of Ruskowski. Draw kicked sideways. Players chase into the far corner. Charchenko takes Bjork off the puck. Belisle hacks it in behind the net. Peterson touches to the near side and O'Connell. OC up the middle for Ness. Ness pushes play into the offensive zone. Leaves for Westland. Looking for OC. It was actually Peterson. Oh, nice save by Bost. Far side wall. Blizzard control. They'll start up. Roll it deep. Chasing after it is Benno. Benno watched by O'Connell. Played it in behind the net. Ness is the first to this. Ness spins off the pressure coming from Bjork and then plays in behind for Charchenko. Bjork pokes it away from Charchenko. Far side. Ness walls him off and then takes the puck away. Ness flicks it ahead for Westland. It was picked off and poked back to the Toro blue line. OC has it in the middle, then gives for Ness. Ness into the zone, hits the brakes and has it taken off his stick. Blizzard look to attack. O'Neill 4-on-2 as they hit the line. O'Neill looks into the middle for the trailer. Shot blocked by Charchenko out front. Stibbe hit hard, but meanwhile it's ahead for O'Connell. 2-on-1. OC has Wasberg with him. OC shot goes up and over. May have tipped off the glove. Puck back out to neutrals. We're going end to end. It's a little pond hockey here. Max Johnson leaves it. It's poked away. Out to neutral. O'Neill knocked down by Stibbe. Immonen gives to O'Connell. Back in for Immonen. Has Stibbe in front. The pass was behind him. OC finds it. Turnaround try. Save made. Rebound. Hacked at. Trickles just wide, and then Stibbe gets buried. Heller leaves it in the near side. Hoisted out towards the Toro end. Crawls back on. It won't go far enough for icing. 775 seconds as Hargindegi shot blocked. Follow-up try. Save made. Rebound into the corner. Chopped ahead. Race the other way. Aquaro and Kroll. Aquaro rings it around to the far side. Toros come out with it. Benio poked it away from Baumgartner only for a moment as now Bomber gains the line. Tries a shot, it goes wide. Rebound to the near side. Armstrong Kincaid can't hold the line, and the Blizzard come out. Good chop by Bartu to take that out of midair, but it's poked off his stick and rolls down into the far corner. Skinner's back on it. Skins plays up the wall for Hargindegi. He gives to Armstrong Kincaid, and the Toros start up ice. Armstrong Kincaid into the zone, tries a shot. It's gloved and held. For a whistle, 12:01 left to play here in period number 2. Toros and Blizzard. Toros lead 1-0. Patty Bakoven asking if we've broken the record for most hat tricks in a season. We've had 3 alone against the Blizzard this year. 1 against the Bobcats. That's 4. I believe so. Backhand try. That goes wide for Hargindegi. He didn't get our first until Jake McCann had his against the Blizzard on March 23rd of 2013. Toros poke that free. Dahlin settles it down. Carries up top, now looks into the middle. Coette couldn't hold on, and Roberts looks to turn. Dahlin with a good stick takes that away and has it poked free. Toros controlling their own zone. Charchenko comes across for Coette. Coette banks one ahead. Hargindegi couldn't find the handle. Gazic does. Comes across for Diamant. Diamant gains the line, and now he'll just ring it. Thrown in front, no one there for the Blizzard. Hargindegi finds it. Ahead for Bartu. Bartu tries to roll it deep, but it's right onto the stick of Alec Johnson. Plays out to neutral. Bartu jams it ahead. He missed Clevin. Far side. Toros control. Crawl across for Charchenko, who mishandles. Now I'll just have to throw prayer up the wall. It's broken up. Comes back to Char. He goes in behind to the far side. And Kroll. Kroll finds Bartu. Bartu ahead for Clevin, who the pass was behind him, but Clev wins the race to negate an icing. Chop back out to neutral. Good read by Buchholz, and he touches ahead for Russell. Russ into the zone. Feathers it in for Clevin. Clevin hooked and held. Toros getting no help from the official. They've had the game's only 2 power plays, so can't really complain. Meanwhile, Clevin trying to walk out of the corner, gets tied up. Russell finds it, jams it across to the near point. Krull throws down the wall for Buchholz. Buchholz for Russell. Russell gets stood up. Buchholz finds the loose puck, plays to the far corner, and Krull in front. He wanted Russell, who fanned on it. This gets sent into the Toro zone. Bjork saves the race for icing. Gets hit hard by Peterson and behind the net. Bjork just tried to fire Petey's stick down the ice, but he missed it. Meanwhile, chopped in behind the Blizzard net. Near side, O'Neill. Plays ahead for West. West surrounded by a quartet of Toros. Loses the puck and it's poked ahead. Westland has O'Connell with him. OC into the zone. Drop back. Shot save made. Rebound into the near corner. Blizzard start up and they fire one into the rafters for a whistle. Timeout coming. We'll take 1-2 when we come back. We'll have the rest of period number 2 with the Toros leading 1-0 here on the Minotauros Network.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download Fan Saves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm, Two Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download Fan Saves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. 9:02 left to play. Here in period number 2. Toros lead by a score of 1-0 on Russell's 18th of the season. A bad drop. We'll keep the draw in the offensive zone. Quick shot from Wasberg. That one's hacked up and out of play. It was blocked. The draw again stays in the attacking zone. Draw will be to the right of Bost. Toros control. O'Connell leaves for Skinner, and then back to O'Connell. Shot save made. Rebound. Hacked in by... maybe not. Goal light came on. No one celebrated. And they're keeping the draw in the defensive zone, or in the offensive zone, I should say. So it stays 1-0. They'll move it to the left of Bost. Toros win it. Skinner from the middle, shot, save made, no rebound given. So, mentioned before, Russell with 18 has a chance to become the first. Could become the first Toro team with 3 20-goal scorers. In fact, it should, as that's thrown in front. O'Connell breaks it up. Alec Johnson down the wall. That shot blocked out front, and now the Toros control. Pass ahead, that's off the mark as well. Far side, Drager. Backpedaling, now tries ahead. And it won't go far enough for icing, so Wasberg has to play. He gives to Ness. Ness for OC, has it poked free, delayed offside. Wasberg forced to turn, gets it to O'Connell. O'Connell watched by Bjork. Throwing up the boards. Nice hands by Ness. And then flipped deep. Delayed call coming. And are they going to call that slash? They are calling it. Well, they're calling it a trip on Bjork. Back to my point about the 20-goal scorers. 17-18 had Mucha with 30. That's the Toro single-season record. 2016-17, Adams had 29. Stephenson had 21. 18-19, it was only Riceinen. 14-15 was Walker. He was the first. Kangas and Henbrandt each had 19 last year, so the Toros were close to having 3 last year. Meanwhile, the Toros are back on the power play. Kroll up top. Drops down low. He wanted Immonen. Up top for Kroll again. Gives to Immonen. Shot. That goes wide. Rebound to the far side and Stibbe. Kroll leaves for Stibbe. Top of the far circle. Drops down low. Armstrong Kincaid looking in front. It's blocked. He digs it out. Blocked again. O'Connell finds it now. Walks in. Wires. That's blocked. Off by Bost. Immonen working on the near wall. Plays back to Kroll at the point. Kroll gives to Stibbe. Stibbe. Shot tip out front. Save made. Thrown back out front. O'Connell couldn't get good wood on it, and it's flicked ahead. O'Neill pressuring down in the Toros' end. Short-handed. Still a minute left on the Toro power play. Toros start up ice. Stibbe into the zone. Stibbe delays. Then gives up for Russell. Drops down low, Ness. Ness back for Russell. Sweeps up top. Skinner goes across for Clevin. Clevin up top, Skinner, one-timer. Save made, rebound into the corner. Drop down low, Clevin, top of the far circle. Gives it to Buchholz. Buchholz up top for Skinner. Skinner into the circle. Clevin delays. Shot, blocker, save, rebound. Glove down to the stick by Russell. He's turning on the near side, looking for help. He plays it down in the corner, Ness. Ness tied up. Russell finds it. Plays down for Ness. Ness trying to spin his way out of the corner. Now gives up to Buchholz. Buchholz up top. Clevin. Shot out front. Save made. Tapped in by Buchholz on the rebound. I think that was an even strength goal. I think it came just as the power play expired. We'll wait for the official announcement. Toros control the draw. Bartu into the zone. Left off to the far side, Hargindegi. Awkward collision in the corner. Bartu got the worst of. Meanwhile, the puck's played back out to neutral. Bartu wins it there and rings it deep. Far side, they battle for it, and it's swept out to neutral. Toros take over there. Coet looks ahead for Dahlin. Dahlin goes to the far side, and Baumgartner gains the line. Bomber delays, then comes across Coet with a one-timer that's blocked. Ness and Clevin. There's a shot from Coet that's gloved and held. They did not announce it as a power play goal, so it was even strength. 2 seconds after Bjork's tripping penalty expired. Five minutes left to go here in period number 2. Toros lead by 2. D-to-D. Baumgartner with a shot save made. Rebound given, but it's cleaned up by the Blizzard and flipped ahead on the near side. Gouet pinched up to try and keep it. Got by him, but fortunately Westland able to retreat and retrieve. Westland leaves for Baumgartner. Baumgartner carries ahead. Looks up the far wall. Westland hacks it deep. Bossed out of his net. He can't stop that. O'Connell can't close off the wall. It comes back to him, though, and he tries to walk off. Pokes off Westland's stick to Baumgartner. Baumgartner chips it down in the corner. Westland tied up there. Ness playing back to the point. That goes all the way back down into the Toro zone. Charchenko. He's ahead along the near side wall. O'Connell finds it. Gets spun down. Stibbe coming on, able to pick up the loose puck. Stibbe flicks that ahead. Long pass ahead, finds Suchi. Suchi drops. That was off the mark, and now trying to turn quickly are the Toros. Stibbe into the zone on the near side, got bumped down. Puck rolls into the corner for Valor. Valor pursued by Armstrong Kincaid. The puck moved ahead along the near side, rolls towards the Toro zone. And Peterson wins the race for icing. 3:34 left to go here in period number 2. Draw to the near side. Charchenko couldn't hold the line. Peterson finds the puck in neutral ice. Ahead. Stibbe bumped down, gives it up. And now Charchenko lost his stick. Aquaro into the zone. Long shot, gloved and held by Ruskowski. I think Charchenko's stick may have broke. That's why he dropped it the way he did. Kevin Melby already on the spot with a backup twig for Char. Kevin Melby does great work on the Toro bench. The Trinity Health provided athletic trainer, Trinity Sports Medicine. Huge supporters of the Toros, including sending Kevin Melby on the road with the team. Plus he works every game and practice at home. Big hit in the corner. Wasberg working on Owen Belisle. Toros dig it out. And then Kroll tripped down. Shot covered Hungry Hippo style by Ruskowski. Guys tying each other up. A lot of hooking, holding, and grabbing. So far, only stuff called has gone the Toros' way. Toros 1 for 3 on the power play. And lead 2-0. behind. Toss across, comes to Skinner. Skinner gains the line. Got a question on the Facebook feed. From Steve Clevin asking how Buchholz is looking on the chase for 20. As they'll wave off the icing on that. Toros start up the far side. Buchholz picked up his 8th of the season earlier this period. He's mostly been dishing them out for Clevin and Russell. This is Charchenko with a long shot that's gloved and held for a whistle. Jody Hicks watching from Mapleton, Minnesota. Spolarich cheering on from Florida. Amy Titus and Blake Close. Draw to the left of Bost. Blizzard win it. Puck thrown up the near side. It rolls out to neutral. O'Neill finds it and scoops it down into the Toro zone. Cross corner dump. Ends up in Coette's corner. He wins the battle, and the Toros will look to start up ice. Charchenko misses Dahlin with a pass. Alec Johnson finds it. Wings it deep into the Toro zone. Far side, Max Johnson on it. Shot from a tough angle. Fought off by Ruskowski. I don't think AJ was expecting that one. Dahlin ahead into the zone. A pass at the line puts the Toros offside. 1-2-3 showing on the game clock. Toros lead 2-0. Russell's 18th. Buchholz is 8th. Coette finds it, flips it in. Murray back on it. Far side. Blizzard leave the zone. Down into the Toro end. Charchenko having to battle for it. In the far corner, Charchenko falls down. He's got Bartu there to help. Charchenko winning the battle from his backside. Now gets it to Hargindegi. Jojo chips it in behind for Coette. Dahlin looking up ice, misses Hargindegi. Alex Murray took it away. Blizzard, shot blocked off. Bartu ahead for Dahlin. Dahlin has Jojo on the far side, and the Toros gain the line. Jojo can't drag one through Benyo. Back to the point. Kroll wasn't quite there, and he has to just dump it in. Blizzard, start up ice. Chopped into the zone by Peterson. Final 10 seconds of the period. As it's rung into the Toro end. Will it go for an icing? They wave it off, so that'll do it for the period. We are through 40 minutes here on the Minotauros Network. The Toros lead the Blizzard by a score of 2-0. We'll take a break, come back with the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages right here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's finest.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Joining me now on the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report, Toros is the coach Shane Wagner. Wags, Toros up 2-0, not quite the dominant performance on the scoreboard, but I think overall, perhaps a more dominant game. Only 10 shots on goal allowed.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have a little better pushback here, and their goalie's making some pretty good saves there. But it's those last night games, those don't come wrong very often. But tonight we've been fairly pleased. I think it's a little average, but we're doing what we need to do.
A game like last night where so many guys find their way onto the score sheet after the offense had been struggling for a little bit of a stretch, does that help guys maybe get their confidence back?
Yeah, and I think just knowing, sometimes you think about it, like you start looking at the games go by without your point total going up, and I think once you just get that one and you can stop thinking about I'm not scoring or I'm not getting any points, then hopefully you can just play your game and stuff start happening for you.
Toros now the second most productive offense in the league, 3.89 goals per game. I know the initial reaction is to say, well, yeah, we're averaging 6 a game against the Blizzard. So, but even if you take that out, still the Toros offense would be 5th in the league. What's been the key to pretty much consistent offensive output? If not from any individual all season long, as a group, one of the most consistent offenses in the league.
Yeah, I think we just have a solid 4 lines, kind of what we've been talking about up until late. Other than the Jays line's been rolling here, but you're going to have those ups and downs. But we had, Billy's line's been lights out there for a while, and at a time Ness's line was going there with JoJo. I think right around Christmas, and then now Jay's line's just firing. So hopefully they all start to click together here. But I think overall that we have 3 to 4 solid lines that can find their way on the score sheet.
A little bit of a different week coming up. No games next weekend for one, and 2, 6 guys will be gone at Top Prospects along with head coach Marty Murray. What challenge does that present you with a short group? We'll have 17 players in town over the course of the week. With a weekend off, are you looking to work them hard, or are you looking to maybe not push too hard because of how late we are in the season? Kind of what's your plan for this week?
I think it's just keep everything going. We're not looking to kill them, but we got to keep our conditioning where it needs to be, especially on the week off, and just make sure that we're not getting rusty. So just keep the skills up, but keep our legs underneath ourselves. I think we can take advantage of it and use this week to hopefully get our guys, a little rest here before the playoffs.
With the rescheduled game for Aberdeen, we'll have 3 weeks in a row in March with a weekday game. I believe it comes out to 9 games over an 18-day stretch. What kind of challenge will that present?
It's just keeping guys healthy, I think, is going to be the biggest thing. And maybe it's kind of an advantage, towards the end of it, the guys are kind of tired of practicing anyways by then. So it's kind of good that we're just playing games, we're getting in a rhythm, just getting flowing, where it gets kind of tough 9 months in, and you're practicing 5 days a week and then playing 5 games a week and playing. So hopefully we can get in the rhythm here of just playing games and playing good hockey.
All right, I'll let you go get ready for the third. Thanks for popping up.
Thanks, Sam.
That's Toros assistant coach Shane Wagner. We'll take a commercial break. Come back with more here on the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report on the Minotauros Network.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fixed anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Hoda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that? That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
I guess I don't have to tell you that I've been unsatisfied with your performance lately. You're showing your age. I think I even see a bald spot. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus has the prescription to satisfy all your vehicle needs, from tires to repair. Stop settling for average performance. Trust your locally owned Tires Plus. Some common side effects may occur, such as family safety, feelings of happiness, strange smiles that last all day, free courtesy rides, and raccoon hands. Actually, that's not real. I was just checking to see if you're listening. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
The Job Connection brought to you by Classic Hits 1390 KRRZ.
Coulter Energy is hiring day supervisors, night operators, and field assistants. Must be able to pass a drug and alcohol test along with a physical. Must be able to work away from home in extended hours. Coulter Energy offers competitive wages, including drive time wage and non-taxable per diem, and benefits. Send resume to jobs@coulterenergy.ca or online at coulterenergy.com. Coulter Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
For info about this job and others, head to ClassicHits1390.com.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download Fan Saves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm, Two Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download Fan Saves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, and the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas, and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's finest.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. where the Toros lead the Blizzard by a score of 2-0. Russell, his 18th of the season, it came 15 minutes and 57 seconds into the first period. Clevin with his 23rd assist, Skinner with his 25th. That was a power play goal. Then at 14:09 of the second, Buchholz picks up his 8th of the year. Ness, his 19th assist. Clevin, his 24th, second of the night. That one came 2 seconds after a penalty expired, so the Blizzard didn't have a fifth guy in the zone yet, but still technically not a power play goal. Gives the Toros a 2-0 lead. Toros are 1 for 3 on the power play. The Blizzard are 0 for 1. That's where we sit through 40 minutes. Looking at the out-of-town board, the Maryland Black Bears top Maine 2-1. About to go final. Johnstown a 1-0 lead on Jamestown. 8 seconds left there when the clock stopped. 4:28 left in the third. Northeast a 6-3 lead on New Jersey. Topeka and Springfield are aces through 2. Also through 2, the Austin Bruins pushing back. Now trail just 3-2. Bismarck had a 3-0 lead after 1. But Kyle Alexiak, former Toro, and Hugh Quinn score for Austin in the second to push it to 3-2 going into the third. Start of the third in Janesville. Chippewa 2-1 over the Jets. Fairbanks trails the Minnesota Magicians 3-2 in the third. End of 2 in Cloquet. The Wings have a 2-1 lead on the Wilderness. Cooper Haar with a pair there. Garrett Worth with the goal for the Wilderness. Lone Star a 1-0 lead on Corpus. That one is early second. And through 1, New Mexico a 2-0 lead on Odessa. College hockey scores already final unless I say otherwise. Sacred Heart 6-0 over Niagara. AIC 3-2 over Canisius. RIT 5-1 over Bentley. Robert Morris 4-2 over Holy Cross. West Point 4-1 over Mercyhurst. Minnesota 2-1 over Notre Dame. Penn State leads Wisconsin 2-0 in the second. Colgate a 4-0 win on Union. Snodgrass his 6th of the season. So a Toro alum strikes in that one, the 4-0 win for Colgate. Cornell 4-2 over RPI. Yale 4-3 over Dartmouth. Harvard and Brown are aces in overtime. Clarkson 3-1 over Princeton. And St. Lawrence falls to Quinnipiac 6-3. Well, technically 4 seconds left in regulation. I don't think there's a comeback in that one. Boston College 6-2 over Merrimack. Boston University 3-1 over New Hampshire. Wilmer Skoog did not. Yes, he did score in that one. His 4th college goal for Skoog in that win for Boston University. Providence 3-2 over Vermont. Maine and UConn are scoreless in the third. UMass Lowell and Northeastern are aces. Reed Stephenson is 9th of the season for Lowell in that one. Western Michigan 4-1 over Miami. Miami's goal did not belong to Christian Mose. UND a 2-1 lead on Denver. Casey Johnson, no points yet for UND. Michigan Tech over Ferris State. That's a 2-0 final. Just take a peek if David Reisenen. No, Reisenen not in the lineup for Tech. 5-1 Bemidji State over Northern Michigan. Alex Adams had a shot on goal, and that was it. Loven a shot on goal, and Volton was off the score sheet as well. Lake State has a 4-0 lead on Huntsville. Miro has an assist in that one for Lake State. Bowling Green and Alaska are not yet underway. And Arizona State has a 1-0 lead on Alaska Anchorage. Nope, make it 2-0. Johnny Walker picks up an assist on Arizona State's second goal. Taylor Lance does not appear to be in the lineup for Anchorage. NHL scores quickly as we're running out of time. Still in action, the Stars and Canadiens are tied at 3 aside, about to head to overtime. Kings still 1-0 on the Avs, not yet underway. Hawks at Flames, Caps at Yotes, Islanders at Knights. Earlier tonight, finals, Bruins 4-1 over the Wings, Preds 4-3 over the Blues, Lightning 5-3 over the Flyers, Oilers 4-1 over the Panthers, Sharks 2-0 over the Wild, and Leafs 4-2 over the Senators. We're just a few minutes away from the start of the third period, so we're going to send you back out to commercial. Toros lead 2-0 here on the Minotauros Network.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fixed anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Oda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that? That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Toros fans, Toros goalie Ben Garrity here. You don't have to stop 100-mile-an-hour slap shot to make big saves like me. Download Fan Saves, the free mobile app on Apple and Android, and save big bucks all around town at Toros Partners. Places like Mattress Firm, Two Dark Motorsports, Applebee's, Qdoba, and Magic City Hoagies all give you ways to save. So download Fan Saves today and save money all around Minot just for being a Toro fan.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Toros lead the Blizzard by a score of 2-0 as we head into period number 3. Toros will be working left to right. As we get going here. Blizzard control the draw. Dumped into the Toro zone. They work a cycle on the far side wall. One-timer didn't go, and now the Toros look to clear the zone. They chop it up the wall. Poked into the middle, Russell finds it. Ahead for Clevin. Big hit at the blue line, shot on, fought off. Toros back on the attack. This is Clevin. Plays it in behind. Toros couldn't control there, and it's back out to neutral. Bjork falls down and takes out Skinner. Stibbe finds the loose puck and plays across for Baumgartner. Baumgartner puts it right onto Bjork's tape. Bjork can't ever pull the trigger on a shot as Baumgartner cleaned up the mess he created. This is Baumgartner ahead for Stibbe. Stibbe gains the line and then leaves for Immonen. Immonen shot hits a leg and Karam's up and out of play. Draw will be in the offensive zone. Draw will be to the left of Bost. Toros control, but Armstrong Kincaid can't hold on as Aquaro skated through his stick. Now it's ahead for Suchi into the offensive zone. Shot blockered away by Ruskowski. Ahead. Toros poke it out to neutral, not much farther. Alec Johnson's on it there. When trailing after 2 periods, the Blizzard are 126-1. The Toros, meanwhile, when leading after 2, 16-2-3. Couple of big collisions on the far wall. It's ahead for Stibbe. Stibbe chips it in. Drager's back on it. Far side, Armstrong Kincaid tied up with Drager. Blizzard control. Flip it into the Toro zone. Wholesale changes. Peterson fires one ahead. Roberts takes it away in neutral. I don't know who that was intended for. They leave it on the near side wall. Toros crawl, can't find it. It's instead controlled by Diamant. He plays back to the point. The pass takes Heller out to neutral. He just sweeps it down in the Toro zone, delayed offside. Blizzard had to touch up. That allows Krull some time unmolested behind the Toro net. He comes to the near side and Bartu. Bartu rolls it into the offensive zone, but Valor's on it first. He plays to the far side. Toros take it away and give it right back. It was Bartu. Now it's ahead for Roberts. Far side. Shouldered off by Peterson. Krull sweeps at it, but the puck's in behind the Toro net. A good stick by Bartu denies the centering feed. The Toros are out to neutral. This is Dahlin. Dahlin working against 2 Blizzard. Side of the net. Couldn't get it to go to Hargindegi. Dahlin gets it back. Looks into the middle. Broken up. Jojo plays it back to the point and Skinner. Long shot. Save made. Rebound. Loose in front. Follow-up try. Gloved out of midair by Bost, who's played much better tonight than he did last night. He was on for 8 of the Toros' 11. Draw to the left of Bost. Ness line out. Losberg up top for Skinner. One-timer goes up and over the net. Follow-up try. That one trickles in for OC. OC's been a little cold for a while. Surprised we don't see a little bit more of a reaction from the Toro captain. Toros control the draw. Played into the Blizzard zone. O'Connell in on his backhand shot. It's in. OC with another. Now we get a smile out of the captain. So Cole O'Connell with 2 quick ones. Can you get the hat trick on the shift? It would no doubt be the fastest hat trick in Toro history. Westland looking back for OC. That's off the mark. Skinner and Wasberg with the helpers on the first one for OC. Second one is listed as unassisted. OC going to the bench, so you won't get a hat trick in one shift. It still has 930 seconds to try and hunt down a third. Blizzard flip this out to neutral. Baumgartner pokes it to the near side. Russell finds it. It's poked away from him. So OC with 2 goals that are 24 seconds apart. Nope. The drop pass, shot, save made. Boss doesn't know where the rebound is. Fortunately for him, his defense finds it. 17 seconds apart, I'm sorry. Centering feed broken up by Buchholz, but he lost it. It's thrown out front. Toros find it, hoisted ahead. Russell pokes it around Murray. Wins the battle and then walks in. Wires off the pipe. That is the second post the Toros have hit tonight. Another shot, save made, rebound. Gobbled up, hungry hippo style by Bost. 14:36 left to go here in period number 3. Tyler Shipstead joining in tonight on the Facebook feed. Former Toro now coaching down in Colorado, if memory serves. This is Luca Quaro. Rolling it into the zone. Charchenko back on it. Tries to ring it. It's blocked off. Played back to the near point, but it's off the mark, and the Toros take over. Armstrong Kincaid speeds into the zone. He's got Immonen going to the front. Pass was there, but Immonen couldn't get a stick on it. Stibbe takes it away on the far side. Does not hold the line. Now, what do we got? Delayed call coming. Who's it on? Check from behind, and the Toros will go to the power play. So the Toros to the power play. Draw will be to the right of Bost. O'Connell, Dahlin, and Westland in front of Krull and Wasberg. So the Toros not rolling a power play unit out, just going. It's not really lines either, unless there's been a bit of a line juggle this period that I didn't notice. This is O'Connell looking backdoor tip. That went up and over for Wasberg. And the Blizzard net came free. So OC gets number 10 and 11. And the big monkey off his back. He'd been setting goals up, but after a quick start to the season that saw him score his 9th goal of the year back on December 7th in a 2-goal game against Bismarck, OC hadn't scored. At that point, he had 9 goals and 9 assists. Yeah. 9 more assists since then, but no goals until now. There's a shot blocked. 1:08 left on the power play. But OC breaks through in a big way with 2 tonight, bringing him to 11 on the season. Hopefully gets him going on a big burst of confidence going into top prospects on Monday. Blizzard win the scrum and ring it to the near side. Krull keeps it. Good work by Krull. Up top, Wasberg gives back to Krull. Krull walks down, then leaves for O'Connell. Looks back up top for Wasberg. Back for OC. OC hacked at. Carries in, tries a shot. It's blocked into the corner. Dahlin shovels it back up top. Wasberg, long shot. Save made. No. Rebound given. 12:35 left to go here in the third. 26 seconds left in the Toro power play. Draw will be to the right of Bost. Toros win it. Baumgartner along the blue line for Skinner. A good keep. He drops it down low for Armstrong Kincaid. Back up top for Skinner. Toros not really running any normal lines now. JoJo Bartu and Armstrong Kincaid. Skinner down low to Armstrong Kincaid. Up top for Skinner. One timer blocked off by Travick and then poked to the far wall. Perhaps the Toros bench trying to use the rest of this third period as a chance to try some different line combinations. Up 4. This is Skinner. Gives to Armstrong Kincaid into the zone. Armstrong Kincaid cuts the middle. Shot blocked down in the corner. Bartu can't get free to find it. Toros take it away and couldn't quite handle it themselves. Aquaro ahead along the near side. Suchi goes back to him as he gains the line. Aquaro looking up top, and that's an offside play. 11:29 left to go here in the third. Draw in front of the Toro bench. Toros lead by 4. D to D for the Toros. Russell gives to Buchholz. Carries down low. Belial wins the battle. Plays to the far side. Toss across to the near side and Bjork. Bjork into the zone. Looks to center. Broken up. Toros find it and hack it to the wall. Now the Toros look to go the other way. Russell into the middle for Buchholz. Back to Russell. Fires a one-timer wide of the cage. There was room, too. He just missed it. Meanwhile, Bjork goes the other way. Charchenko trying to sweep it off his stick. He does. Clevin couldn't clear the zone as O'Neill was coming on. Gives to Valor. Valor to Bjork. Gives to Charchenko. Toros roll it down the ice. This will go for an icing. 630 seconds left to go here in regulation. Draw will be to the right of AJ Ruskowski. Far side, Clevin hoists one ahead. This will go for icing again unless Russell can win the race. And they wave it off. I guess Russ did. It looked like to me like he was a step behind, or half a step behind at least. Max Johnson rolls it into the zone. Perhaps the officials just wanting to keep the clock moving in this one. Blizzard battling behind the Toro net. Immonen works it free. And now looks to find some space. Sends one ahead. It's tipped. It'll roll on net. Pressure coming from Armstrong Kincaid forces Bost to cover. We'll have our media timeout, so we'll take one too. When we come back, we'll have the rest of period number 3 with the Toros ahead. 4-0.
Power up your career with Gooseneck Implement, inviting you to join our team at any one of our 13 John Deere dealerships in North and South Dakota. Gooseneck is now hiring for all positions, especially technicians. At Gooseneck Implement, we take pride in our family culture and our commitment to always reinvesting in our employees and our hometowns. To apply for a great job and invest in your future, visit gooseneckimplement.com. Proud to be your John Deere dealer. Gooseneck Implement, the power behind the paint.
Welcome back inside the MAC here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Toros lead by a score of 4-0. Russell with his 18th of the year in the first. Buchholz with his 8th of the season in the second. And O'Connell with his 10th and 11th of the year here in the third have been the difference so far in this one. I won't say the magic S word, but I will say the Toros have not prevented an opponent from scoring in a game all season long. You have to go back to April 5th when Nick Grabko stopped. Ooh, big hit on Kroll, but Armstrong Kincaid finds it, walks off, shot one up and over. Stibbe working on the far wall, but Nick Grabko had 25 stops, all 25 stops in the game against Brookings. So there's one shouldered away by Boss. A follow-up try hits him in the mask. Armstrong Kincaid out front. He missed Immonen, not by much. And now the Blizzard try to play it up ice, but Kroll finds it. He'll dump it in. Toros will touch up. Alec Johnson's back on it. Leaves it in the corner for Drager. Near side Roberts. He puts one up ice, and now Diamant working on Kroll. Kroll guides him into the corner and then wins the battle for the puck as well. Good strong play by Kroll in his own zone. Puck goes to the far corner. Diamant finds it. Kroll rides him into the boards. It's in behind the Toro net. They dig there. Immonen trying to get free. Stibbe comes in to help. Stibbe had 4 points last night. He'll just dump this one down into the corner. Played ahead to the near side. Skinner chops up the wall for Westland. Westland holds. Rolls it deep for Ness. Poke to the near side, Westland. Up top for Skinner. Skinner, long shot, save made. No rebound given. A palindrome on the clock. 8:08 left to play here as the Toros look to sweep the St. Cloud Blizzard. Offensive zone draw. Toros played up top, out front, tipped by Ness. That's soaked up by Boss. The Toros last 2 in a row, January 24th, 25th, a weekend sweep of Bismarck. Only one regulation loss since then. 2-1-2 in the 5 games since. That one's rolled on net. Boskowski pokes it into the corner. Down low. Toros haven't lost 2 in a row in regulation since December 10th and 13th. Coet lost the handle there. Westland with a big hit. Now it's thrown up ice. And now Drager and Coet. And there'll be a delayed call on Coet. So this one getting a little chippy. Perhaps the Blizzard not thrilled with the results this weekend. Alec Johnson with a shot that's blocked. And Dahlin touches for the whistle. Blizzard will get their second power play goal of the game. Their second power play, I should say. Still looking for their first goal of the game. .13:05 left in Austin. The Bruins and Bobcats haven't scored in that period, so it's still 3-2 Bismarck. Aberdeen has extended it to a 3-1 lead on the Wilderness. Blizzard control the draw. Benno up top for Murray. Looks far circle. Shot blocked. And then cleared all the way down by Peterson. Lost holding. Leaves for Alex Murray. He'll start up ice. Murray to the near side. Watched by Bartu. He'll dump it into the zone. Baumgartner's back on it. Hammers it around to the far side. And good keep. This is Benno now at the near point. Drops it down low to the goal line. Holding was the call on Coet. Now a fanned one-timer into the corner. Peterson finds it and rings it all the way down. 1:17 on the power play. Hargindegi takes that away. Carries up top. JoJo Lost the handle. Now the Blizzard try to counter. Into the zone. Aquaro got buried on the far side. That will draw a call when the Toros touch. Charchenko. And now the Blizzard come and take exception. The player who was hit, Aquaro, is writhing in pain on the ice. I understand standing up for a teammate, but when he's down like that, you probably don't want to fight the guy who hit him while he's still standing over him. So Charchenko to the box. Aquaro is very visibly shaken up. Is this going to be just a 2? I think. Waiting to see if there's anything more than just the initial. Two minutes that went up on the box. So 6:05 left to go in the third. Toros. Now they've taken the 2 minutes off. So what's the call? A 5-minute major. And a misconduct, so he's done. Char's done for the night. Yep. So a 5 and a game for Charchenko. And now the Toros will be down 5 on 3 for 58 seconds. And then 5 of the last 6 minutes, 5 seconds will be a major with Charchenko done for the night. So what was a comfortable 4-goal lead could suddenly be in jeopardy. West and Ness on the draw to the left of Rushkowski. West wins it back. Drager, long shot, gobbled up by Rushkowski. So 5 in a game for Char. Draw controlled by the Blizzard again. 46 seconds left in the 5 on 3 as that shot up and over. O'Neill walks down Broadway and then fires one that's tipped up and out of play. Draw will be to the left of Rushkowski. One back by Ness. It's in behind the Toro net. The Blizzard are the first to it, however. Up top for Drager. Murray comes to the near side, drops it down low. Back up for Drager. Drops it down to the side of the net. Up top, Drager again comes across for Murray. One-timer. Save made by Rushkowski, who holds on for a whistle. 21 seconds left in the 5 on 3. 4:23 on Charchenko's major. Blizzard again control the draw. Shot blocked out front by Westland. Westy pushing the rebound out to neutral. O'Neill back into the zone. Looks across. A good stick by Westland denies Suchi. A tap-in try. Toros get one back now. Coet was very, Late coming out of the penalty box. Now a pass across. Soaked up. Collette was so focused on watching his teammates kill that penalty, he stayed in the penalty box an extra 3 seconds. .356 left to go here on the Toro kill. JoJo, OC, Baumgartner, and Skinner out for the Toros. 5:01 in regulation, 3:56 left to kill. Toros don't have to put anyone in the box quite yet. Someone's going to have to go in there eventually for the Toros to be able to have someone come out when the penalty expires. Up top, Benno looks back to the far side. Drop down low below the goal line. O'Connell watching as Belial drops it down low. Up top for Alec Johnson. Fans on the one-timer. Hargindiki wanted to go short-handed. Blizzard take it back. Mishandled into the corner. And now Belial sets up there. Belial working. Gives to Bjork on the far side. Hargindiki poking at him. Bjork carries down the wall. Skinner steps in as well. Played up top to the point. Swept to the near point and Benno. Benno shot blocked by OC and hacked out to neutral. It'll roll all the way down. 3:05 left on the power play. 4:09 left in regulation as Bjork carries into the zone with speed. Loses it into the corner. Baumgartner's there. Puck along the wall. Bartu ahead for Armstrong Kincaid, who couldn't quite find it. Alec Johnson plays to the far side. Pressure from Armstrong Kincaid preventing the Blizzard from starting up ice the way they wanted. They chip it in. Baumgartner finds it, got tripped down, plays to the far side. Toro bench wants a call. They're not getting it. Baumgartner finds it, fires one off of a Blizzard player out of play. O'Neill had that go off his shoulder and into the crowd. Well, into the seats. Crowd is an overstatement. Especially on the camera side. Draw in neutral. O'Neill and Ness. O'Neill wins it back. Drager rings it to the far side. Coette trying to clear the zone. It pops up and catches the ceiling and ends up out of play. Draw will be to the left of Ruskowski. 2:16 left to kill on Charchenko's 5-minute major. 3-2-1 counting down on the game clock as soon as the puck is dropped. As soon as the puck is dropped. There we go. Play restarts. No one able to control the draw. It squirts into the corner. Finally, O'Neill finds it. Around behind the net, O'Neill plays up top for Drager. Drager sweeps across to the far side. Backdoor play, good stick by Hargindiki, breaks that up. Now JoJo can't get it and go. West carries in, then drops below the goal line for O'Neill. O'Neill up top, Drager. Drager sweeps along the blue line to the far side, and Murray holding there. Coette gets dumped down by Max Johnson off the puck. They continue to joust. And now a big cross check to the face by Max Johnson. And Ruskowski comes out to stand up for his defenseman. A lot of shouting back and forth after that one. Westland and Johnson. And they're sending Max Johnson off. So that should even it up for a side. A 5-minute major as Coette got cross-checked in the face. So, draw comes back down into the offensive zone. 4 aside for a minute 40, then the Toros will finish the game on the power play. Toros win the draw, but Petey can't quite hold the line. Westland. Back in the Toro zone, he'll give it up for Bartu. Toros had kind of called off the Dogs even before they went on the kill. Now Bartu tries a shot. We'll see if the cross-check to Coette's face maybe get some of the guys wanting to exact some revenge on the scoreboard. Shot, it's in! Wasberg makes it 5-rip. Well, that answers that, I suppose. Westland and Bartu stay out. Coette back out. Plays across for Baumgartner. Comes to the near side. Westland touches back for Coette. 57 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 2 minutes left in regulation as Westland speeds into the zone on the near side. Westy drives the net. Backhand try. Stopped by Bost. Puck to the near side. Bjork. Toros control in their own zone. Coette ahead for Bartu. Bartu working 1-on-2. Delays. Cuts to the middle. Bounces off Benno, but now has to work against Murray in the corner. Suchi pinned by O'Connell. Gets out of there. OC trying to take it away. Baumgartner pokes at it, but it's eventually found by the Blizzard. 7 seconds left in the Charchenko penalty. Dahlin out of the box. Toros on the power play. 1:04 left in regulation. Blizzard into the Toro zone. Toros take over. 47 seconds as Ness gains the line on the near side. Dahlin cuts in. O'Connell can't find it. Ness turning with it. Ness drops it into the corner. Ness up top for Wasberg. Gives back to Ness. Ness drops below the goal line. Jam play doesn't go for Dahlin. It's still in his skates into the corner. Blizzard take it away and send it down the ice. 20 seconds left in regulation. Blizzard attacking. Ruskowski had to scrum for it behind the net. Diamant tied up behind the Toro goal. Final 5 seconds. Dahlin skates it out of trouble, and the horn sounds to end it. Toros win 5-0. We will take a commercial break, come back with a wrap. Toros win and get the first shutout of the season. We'll wrap it up on the Toros Network after these messages.
Hi Toro fans, Kyler Clevin here to tell you hockey can be rough, and so can driving in North Dakota winter. If you have an accident, bring your car or truck to Minot's Finest Collision Center. Corey and his staff are clearly Minot's Finest. Call them at 701-839-0989. Minot's Finest Collision Center. They are really Minot's Finest.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fixed anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey Toro fans, Ken Oda here. Whether you need to insure your auto, home, or life, call the Miranda Schuler Farmers Agency at 838-8144. Or better yet, do what I do and stop in. They keep free candy on their desks.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
I guess I don't have to tell you that I've been unsatisfied with your performance lately. You're showing your age. I think I even see a bald spot. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus has the prescription to satisfy all your vehicle needs, from tires to repair. Stop settling for average performance. Trust your locally owned Tires Plus. Some common side effects may occur, such as family safety, feelings of happiness, strange smiles that last all day, free courtesy rides, and raccoon hands. Actually, that's not real. I was just checking to see if you're listening. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Welcome back inside the MAC. Where the Toros win by a score of 5-0. Final shot totals 39-12. So AJ Ruskowski gets the easiest shutout of his career, and at this point, this late in the season for the Toros to get their first of the year, I don't think they're going to complain about the number of saves their goaltender had to make to get it. It's the Toros' first shutout win since April 5th of 2019. That was a 2-0 victory over Brookings. This one a 5-0 win over St. Cloud. Recap the scoring for you before we go. Russell opened it. It's the game winner, his 18th of the season. Clevin, his 23rd assist. Skinner, his 25th. It came on the power play, 15:57 into regulation. 14:09 in the second. Buchholz from Ness and Clevin for Buchholz, his 8th of the year. Ness, his 19th assist. Clevin, his 2nd of the game, 24th of the year. Then in the third, Cole O'Connell finally gets the monkey off his back, gets his 10th of the year from Skinner's, got his 26th and 2nd of the night, and Wasberg, his 6th helper. O'Connell then got his 11th of the season 17 seconds later. That one came unassisted, and then, just for a good measure, Wilhelm Wasberg, his 2nd of the year from Peterson, who gets his 4th, and Westland, who gets his 16th assist on the goal. Toros get the weekend sweep, outscore the Blizzard 15-3 on the weekend. Then Toros head into a weekend off, but first, 6 players will head to the North American Hockey League Top Prospects Tournament. We wish nothing but good things for the Toros who head there. It will be Owen Baumgartner, Kyler Clevin, Sam Skinner, and Dan Russell representing the NAHL Selects Blue. That's a team that is picked by NHL Central Scouting. On the NAHL Central Division team will be Cole O'Connell and Jay Buchholz. Hopefully, they'll be coming home D1 committed. Clevin, the only Toro on the Select Blue team that's not already D1 committed. Lots of pro scouts, lots of college scouts. Hopefully a good showing for the men from Minot in that one. Then the Toros have next weekend off before hosting St. Cloud on Family Weekend. Toro families, if you are listening and you haven't returned your registration form, please let us know if you're coming so we can have preparations made for your arrival. Looking forward to Family Weekend, one of my favorite weekends every year. But that'll do it for us here in St. Cloud. Toros win. Final score, 5-0. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena against the Aberdeen Wings.
This has been a presentation of Minotauros Hockey. Visit MinotaurosHockey.com to stay up to date on all things Toros. This broadcast was brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Minotauros Hockey, join the charge.